Hello friends. Recently, among the male population, the popularity of beards and mustaches has grown significantly. In many cities, dozens of so-called barbershops have already been opened, and most of the heads of various enterprises and companies no longer react to bearded men as sharply as they used to. However, this loyalty to the beard and mustache does not apply to all spheres of life. For example, civil aviation and Air Force pilots are prohibited from growing a beard and mustache. The main reason for this ban is flight safety. Since flying an aircraft is a very responsible business and associated with certain risks, all the rules prescribed for pilots must be followed flawlessly, because this can endanger the lives of not only the crew and all passengers of the aircraft, but also the people on the ground. The aircraft is a set of rather complex mechanisms and systems that are checked before each flight and controlled during the flight, but this does not give a 100% guarantee that some kind of emergency situation will not occur at altitude. Since airplanes rise to an altitude of 9 to 12 kilometers to save fuel and fly in a thin atmosphere, conditions are artificially created in the cockpit and cabin of the airliner for a comfortable stay of people there. This is the air temperature and the pressure and saturation of the air with oxygen, but in the event of some abnormal situation associated with damage to the aircraft body and its depressurization, oxygen from the cockpit and the cabin will disappear very quickly, and there will simply be nothing to breathe at such an altitude. In such a situation, an oxygen mask is provided for each passenger, which falls out of the upper panel or back of the seat in front, and the passenger must put it on his face as soon as possible. The oxygen supply will last for about 15 minutes, and this time will be enough to bring the plane down to such an altitude at which it will be possible to breathe even without a mask. In this situation, the lives of passengers will depend on the correctness and coordination of the actions of the pilots. Each pilot has his own oxygen mask, and in the event of an emergency situation, he must put it on his face in a matter of seconds, otherwise there is a chance to lose consciousness. At this point, the mustache and beard can play a cruel joke and prevent the pilot from putting on the mask quickly and correctly, so that it fits snugly to the face. It turns out that an ordinary mustache and beard can cost the lives of dozens or even hundreds of people. Therefore, pilots in normal airlines must fly the plane with a clean-shaven face. However, some African and Arab airlines allow pilots to have facial hair, while the mustache and beard must not be lush, and must meet certain standards, otherwise the pilot will simply not be allowed to fly. Who liked the video? You like, subscribe and comment, but I went to look for new interesting and unusual facts. Alex Moss was with you. Thanks for watching. See you again.